In this video I'll be showing you how to obtain Harkon's sword. I'm also going to be telling you a secret tip on how to set up your character to make this the best sword for a vampire build. As you will already know if you watched my top 10 sword video, this is one of the best unique weapons in the game if you're a vampire. So let's jump right into this guide. There are two ways to obtain Harkon's sword, but you must first start the Dawnguard questline. If you don't know how to start this questline, check out my guide in the description below. Very early on in the quest, you will gain entrance to Castle Volkihar, which is located here on the map of Skyrim. It's an island in the very far northwest of the map. Within these blackened walls, we will find Lord Harkon, who is a vampire lord.
Open the gate.
Once inside, just head straight on and down the stairs and go through the dining room. Then we're going to go left and turn right and go straight on to his living quarters. This is the first way to get the sword. All you need to do is steal it, and to do this you'll need the misdirection perk, found in the pickpocketing skill tree. This perk allows you to steal weapons that are equipped by NPCs. Even so, it's still quite difficult to actually pickpocket the weapon because it's so valuable, but it's still definitely possible. I suggest just saving your game before attempting this. And if you are struggling, just use some armor that boosts your pickpocketing success chance. Even without the armor, I still had a 53% chance of success with a high pickpocketing skill level. This is definitely the earliest way to obtain the sword though. Alternatively, you can just complete the Dawnguard questline, because at the end, no matter if you side with the vampires or the Dawnguard faction, you will have to kill Lord Harkon. After defeating him, you will get his unique sword. Just literally grab it off his corpse once he's dead. Before we take a look at the enchantment on this weapon, have a look at its appearance, because the weapon almost has a katana-like appearance, kind of like the same weapon the blades use. It's pretty much identical in every detail. What sets it apart is those really sort of dark maroon colours, and also the guard on the sword, which forms two bats on either end of the blade. And the edge of the sword is golden, while the blade sword is silver in colour. Even though it has great value and it is unique, its base damage is pretty low. As you can see, this sword only has a base damage of 8, but it actually absorbs 15 points of health, stamina, and magicka from your target. So in total, the sword actually does 23 damage, which is more than a dragonbone sword. The catch is that you must be a vampire in order for the enchantment to actually work. And just so you know guys, this enchantment is not level, so you can get the blade at level 1 and it will still be just as powerful as if you got it at level 50. And you can also upgrade the weapon's damage with the smithing skill. If you follow my guide in the description, it will show you how to make a ridiculously powerful weapon, but that's only if you want to break the game. Considering the sword attacks really fast, you'll find that it's actually a reliable way of healing yourself and keeping a consistent supply of magicka up, even during the daytime, where as a vampire, your magicka, stamina and health regeneration are halved. This also makes the sword incredible for spell sword builds. You will use Harkon's sword in one hand while casting destruction spells and healing yourself in the other. And you don't need to worry about using a shield because you can just heal yourself with the sword. And now I have a secret tip for you guys, to make it so you have unlimited amounts of enchantment on the weapon. All you need to do is enchant your armor and your rings with the enchantment that says destruction spells cost percentage less to cast. I'll leave a guide in the description on where you can find that enchantment so you can learn it for yourself. But once you have that enchantment, just head over to Dragonreach in Whiterun where you'll find an enchanting altar. Once you're there, you can just disenchant the gear to learn the enchantment, and then you can go ahead and enchant a ring, a necklace, a helmet, and finally some body armor with the destruction spells cost 25% less to cast enchantment effect.
Now
that's how it's done.
Now you don't need to have level 100 enchanting to do this, but if you do, you'll be able to reduce the magicka cost from the destruction spells by 100%. This means that you'll be casting all your destruction spells for free now, so you'll have unlimited magicka effectively. And this also works for your sword as well. So now Harkon's sword will have unlimited enchantment power, so you'll never have to recharge it again. And as I said before guys, if you do this before you have level 100 enchanting, it will just reduce the amount of charge that the weapon consumes on each hit. And as I said before guys, this complements the vampire spell sword build playstyle really well. I do have plans to create a build using Harkon's blade, and as soon as that's finished, I will leave a link to it down below in the description, and I totally recommend you guys check that out. But until then guys, thanks so much for watching, me ESO, and I will see you guys, loyal subscribers, in the next Skyrim video. If you also want to go that extra mile and support the channel, please go ahead and check out my Patreon page down below in the description. That allows me to keep on making videos like this and not have to rely solely on YouTube's revenue. But I'll try and get that other video out as soon as possible. Until then, have a fantastic day and goodbye.